Hello. Today's video is on the differences between being an empath and having compassion. So I think a lot of us on like a spiritual path or just in the human form can consider ourselves empaths, where we can feel the feelings of others. When somebody's going through something, we can kind of link in and relate. And what that does is sometimes it catapults us into that mood. Like if somebody's really happy around us and then we're just feeling normal and they come around with their high energy, they kind of rile us up and then we get excited. And it can also work the other way too with negative or lower emotions. When somebody's angry and upset and they come and vent to us, then all of a sudden we notice we're a little bit irritated or irritable. And so that's the basic gist of being an empath. I think we've all been there. And some of us consider it a strength, feeling that we really have the ability to relate to other people's feelings. And it feels good to be able to help people. So sometimes being an empath, we think that maybe we're helping somebody. What can actually be happening is the energy can be transferring from one person to the other. So if we notice that we're starting to feel a little bit heavy and lower and they're feeling lighter and they're feeling better after venting to us, maybe we're taking on some of that burden, which is nice to help somebody, but what if there was a better way? So what I'm coming to learn now after years of being an empath and taking on people's emotions, and as a healer, I've been helping and healing people. As a healer, I've distinguished that ability and desire to not want to take on people's emotions, although still wanting to help them. So what has come to me is to work through compassion. So now, if we move from a state of empathing their feelings into having compassion for where they're at, we can have full understanding and come out of love with our hearts and really truly care for what they're going through without actually going through it ourselves or subjecting ourselves to those lower vibrations. So we can maintain our higher vibration, or the work that we've done on ourselves that gets us to feel good and happy and peaceful and love and joy where we're at. And we can have compassion for anybody who's suffering at the time, knowing that it's temporary, knowing that we've also been there and that everybody has ups and downs. So really coming from a place of compassion, we can hold that space for them to heal without taking on any excess baggage, any extra burdens. And it's really a beautiful thing. You can do it very simply during a meditation or in the moment with a friend who's struggling. What we can do is focus on just compassion for somebody that we love or that we like. And it's pretty easy to have compassion for them. And then switch it into maybe a stranger or somebody that we don't know, just somebody, even a homeless person on the streets, or even just that guy passing by in his car. And then we can take it a step further and focus our compassion onto somebody we don't like or somebody that's been bothering us, and to have compassion for them in their situation too, and to know that if they are doing some actions that we don't like, perhaps that they're actually going through a hard time or they're suffering, we can have compassion for them. Then we can switch it to having compassion for all the beings of Earth and everybody. And as we feel that in our hearts, and include yourself too, we got to go easy on ourselves sometimes. It really expands our awareness and this vibration moving throughout humanity to raise the entire vibration of Earth. And this is what we need to be doing. So remember, we don't have to be empaths anymore. It's time to transition. It's time to take a step up. But being an empath is a step on the way to becoming compassionate. So if that's where you're at, that's fine. If If you're moving towards compassion, even better. Let's all do what we can. And this is just a little video on the difference between being an empath and having compassion. So I hope this finds you in a good space and is educational. And I hope that everybody has a great day. Thank you.